Good morning. Frankie is chewing on one of his little treat bones. It's a fake bone. He's got a couple of those, and he'll get on them for a while. Oh, excuse me, and then forget all about him. Sorry about the yawn. Holy cow. So good morning. I want to thank everybody who did not unsubscribe for putting up with my rant yesterday. I was pretty upset. I think for me, it's only possible to handle so much stress, and then that last straw that breaks the camel's back. And one of my triggers, I wouldn't say it's a trigger, but one of the things that I think a lot of us find problems with is basically being called stupid. You may not be called stupid, but being treated stupid. And that is one of the things that kind of gets to me. Okay, so all that drama aside, we're gonna have a good day, get some rest and relaxation. That means I'm I'm working with clients today. That's my reward for making it through the weekend. Yay! It's heat advisory here, so I'm not going to excuse me, do a whole lot outside. I watered the yard, things like that. Hey, I wanted to talk to you about Temo. I'm going to go get a couple things that I want to do a review on. I'll be right back. Oh, goodness sakes. Okay. I'm not a professional reviewer, and honestly, there are so many reviewers that have nothing but nice things to say and make little excuses for the items that they got, even if they are a little disappointed. And there's one gal, oh, if I could remember her name, I should have written it down because I didn't follow, because there are some people who do Temu reviews that I just got addicted to for a while. So I was watching them all the time. And then I just kind of got away from them because they weren't reviewing things I was interested in. And then I noticed some of them were making excuses for things. So I do know that I ended up buying a couple things, like the pajamas. Those were such a big hit. And what else did I get? A straw purse. I think I showed you that a long time ago. If I didn't, maybe I'll think of it to do it again. But I'm going to show you this last, excuse me, I want to do another review. See these nails? In the pictures in the ad, they look like a natural nail bed for a Caucasian person. And I can tell you that once I got the package, I could tell that they were more yellow. On I've got a couple friends who've looked at these and said that even with their dark skin, they don't think that they would even take the chance to try them because the color is just off. Even though the nails are a good idea, the color is not... Look at that. That's what they look like in real life, too. Maybe not quite as orangey looking, but pretty close to that. They were a good idea, but they are a mess. And I haven't worn fake nails for years, since before the pandemic. Since before PP, pre-pandemic. So what I can say is, years ago when I had sculptured nails most of the time in French tips. So these nails are nice. I just haven't used stick-on nails for such a long time. But they're doing something new with these little cushion double-sided stickers. And they're not real thick cushion. They're very thin, very thin cushion. So I did buy an extra pack of those. And they're holding them on pretty good. I gotta tell you, I like it better than the smell of glue. And one of the things about the nail glue is that sometimes I could kind of play with my nail after a while and it would kind of crunch under there. And I'd think, oh, but I have not, thinking about peeling these off is giving me the heebie-jeebies. So I don't know. Also, I wanted to go ahead and tell you, they had such cute pictures of these hangers where they were hanging purses, bras, tank tops off of this. But I can tell you, the size of the hanger isn't a regular size hanger at all. It's like a children's size hanger. And the plastic is almost fragile to me. It does have a place here where it's connected. The middle one is connected here, which is kind of cool, so you can hang several in a row if you want. I've always liked that. But if it weren't connected here, this would stretch down and break. I thought about keeping it because you could hang several in a row of necklaces, bracelets, maybe a couple, dainty scarves, which I don't have many dainty scarves anymore. Or you could hang it, I don't know, but I decided I'm going to return it because I have returned so many things that were $5 and under, where most people say, oh, I'll give this to Goodwill or charity or throw it away. I'm not going to do that. They have free returns, and I want every dollar back that I can so I can continue purchasing. Or I'm not going to keep taking the chance, the gamble. I don't like just throwing money away. I donate enough of things that and money, so I'm not going to keep buying things, taking a 50-50, I don't know, 65% chance that I am going to get rid of it. Hudson, you can come say hi? Come say hi. Come here. Come here. Oh, my puppy. Oh, you can come. Come. Look at that handsome boy. Look at that handsome boy. Oh, Frankie's oh crap. Why are they not talking to me? And that also brings me to this little plastic deal. This looked nice on the website as well. It looked substantial. And I was like, oh, that's a good deal. I'm going to get it. I forgot. When plastic first really was coming out, and making a big splash. I was a little girl, and plastic was I remember some things that were plastic that were this cheap. There are some plastic hangers that are pretty cheap. And then there are some other plastic hangers that are stronger. This, I don't know. It'd be good for a temporary fix or in a camper if you knew that you didn't need luxury. I thought I could put it in my bathroom and hang a towel in there because I want to remodel my bathroom. You've seen it a long time ago, but I'd like to remodel it. So I thought, well, until then, maybe this would be handy to hang a towel on or washcloth. And it just didn't make me feel pretty. So I'll just continue hanging it off a drawer or the sink, which is just as good. Also, I wanted to show you the baskets. Okay, so the basket's supposed to look like this. And it was such a good deal. The little handles, you know, for plastic, they did a pretty good job on this. I had some Langeberger basket imitations, and they had handles like this, which is really good. Langeberger has real leather strap, back when I used to buy them. But anyway, they came folded up like this. I bought several of them because I was going to put them in shelves to hold different things. And I just don't know how in the world you're supposed to... This is not what I was going for. It's not how the picture was. The picture was like this. And so these are going back. Yes, I bought 4 of them. So those things are going back. I also wanted to show you, I don't know how long I'm going to wear these or how long those stickers will last, but I haven't had nails in so long. I think I'm going to try to find a different brand or a different style to wear. I feel pretty, oh so pretty, even though they're kind of gross looking. They look like I'm a heavy smoker. This is not gonna work. See if any of my clients noticed today, because I just put it on. Okay, I want to do a follow-up. Yeah, I bought a whole bunch of, I must have a bunch of these. At least 5 packs, because I thought, you know, as one breaks off or falls off, you want to replace it. So I was like, man, I never want to run out of these because of the way they looked in the pictures. Okay, so I'm going to keep that. Okay, I'm going to do a follow-up on the bras. This is one of the things that I'm going to tell you that happens with a lot of reviews that I'm not happy with is that there's not a follow-up. Like, how does the item actually wash? Is it lasting? Is it going to launder out well? And people will even talk about wrinkles, things like that. So I'm going to go back to the bras and pajamas. Here's one of the pajama sets. I've washed, worn, washed, worn, washed this pajama set. They've been washed 3 times. And the wrinkles are still very predominant. I don't care because I'm not going anywhere where anyone would judge me on them. But they are far from having the folds. I don't know how they get a fold in there like that to stay. As a young person doing my family's laundry, we had to fold jeans a certain way so they'd have a seam up the front. And that was back in the 70s, 60s, 70s. That was the thing then. But it was hard. You had to really push that seam in or iron them. Okay, and also be very careful when you're ordering these to make sure that you're getting the length of the top that you want. This top came pretty short. I returned all but one set of these short. I think I only have one, maybe two. Weirdly, it comes down just right, but it's not my favorite because I like a longer top like the one I just showed you. And I kept a couple sets out of the 5 or 10 that I ordered. I don't remember, but quite a few, probably 5. Because I love the thick elastic around the waist and how soft the fabric is. This isn't satin, but it still slips around well enough under the sheets. I don't have satin sheets. I haven't had satin sheets in a long time. Back in the day, I was wearing silk pajamas and satin sheets, and this is before I had ever even heard of silk sheets, but I was sliding around way too much. It was just too irritating. But these, the wrinkles have come out of. So I'm just saying, be careful of the satin, but the softer fabric is wonderful. I also wanted to show you something else. I have a couple denim shirts that I ordered a long time ago, and I want to show you the difference between this one I've probably washed and then worn 10 times. This one I've probably washed and worn 3 times. Yeah, I bought the black and I bought the medium blue and the light blue. Can't hardly tell the difference now. But I love these shirts. But look at the compared to this. And they were the same. So if you're gonna buy, this is one of my favorite purchases. I think it was one of my first as well. But you're gonna need to know how long you're willing to live with the wrinkles. This shirt has been washed twice, and the seams are still pretty strong, not as strong, but it's been washed twice. See how strong that seam is? And the wrinkles. See, the thing is, it's not just the seams, it's also the wrinkles. So you just have to kind of decide what you're willing to live for or work with. I had also, I washed and then worn this skirt one time, and it was just too rough, and I thought, I'm just gonna keep washing it over and over and over. Just as soon as it's out of the washer, hang it to dry, check it for the depth of wrinkles, relaxing or not, and also to make it softer. I have washed this at least 7 times, and the wrinkles, for the most part, that's why I wanted to show it to you, are finally gone. Finally. 7 washes and hang to dry. I kept it, even though it looks so terrible, because, what's it? Well, because it has such a wide band on it with fabric on both sides, and they seamed the elastic. This is my favorite thing about a higher quality item, is that when it has an elastic waist, they'll put stitching there to hold the elastic in place. And I love the length of it. So now that it's softer and the wrinkles are up, I really like it. Just FYI, in comparison, remember back when I ordered all those colored pants from Temu? I got one in every color because they were only like $7, $8, $9 a piece, depending on what color you got. Well, that's one of the things about it, is they have this fabric that's supposed to, I guess, look like linen. I'm not sure that they're linen, but the tags are so hard to read. But I like the fabric, and I like a linen look. Problem is, I ordered medium because it's my size, and that just, it almost feels like they're too tight right here, like from button to button. I don't know, maybe it's because of the fabric, but I feel like I should use a larger size. However, whenever you're wearing something that's like linen, it stretches out fast. So the butt gets really baggy. It looks like old lady butt, right? Diaper butt. Back here, this fabric stretches out really fast. So I always try to wear a long tunic with them. And I think I just wear them out in the yard now to garden, and so I wear them with a t-shirt. But they're not flattering. And the waistband is not stitched down. So every time I put them on, it's a issue on and most of them that I got have a nice wide band, but it's not stitched. I thought about putting darts in them, but I haven't done that. So anyway, I'll hang that back up. So I'm going to talk to you about the bras that I ordered, because I was so tickled with them, but I have since changed my mind, and I'll tell you why. I don't know. I guess the reason why is because I'm getting old and grumpy, maybe. It's just something that's been happening over the last several months. It's like, I saw somebody have a t-shirt once that said, "The more I get to know people, the more I love my dog." I gotta tell you, people can sometimes make you go, was that an MC Hammer song? Remember back in the 80s, 90s? MC Hammer? Oh my God, he had the funnest music. Anyway, back to bras. So I've been experimenting with comfortable bras. I don't want to wear them all the time. When I get off work, they come off. And that's been going on for years. However, it's just gotten recent that I realized that I don't have to have the padded push-up underwire bra anymore, because I'm not in public all that often. And when I am, I can stand to wear them for a couple hours. But the weight of the lift and the skinny straps, who designs bras? A man, I can tell you that. The original inventor of the bra, I do believe, was a man, who did not ask a woman for her opinion. So I went to the dollar store and I got one of the biggest, softest, stretchiest bras that were similar to this. Anyway, of course I can't find it anymore. So I got these off of Temu. And I think I ordered 20 of them. I think they came in 6-packs. And I ordered like 3 6-packs. Because depending on what's going on, normally if I'm just going around the house and doing nothing, I'll wear one. And then if I'm working, I'll wear two. And if I go out in public, I'll wear three. I just layer them on. Heck, if you put on 3 or 4, you can go for a jog. Even though these are whatever. I can say that it took, gosh, maybe 30 washes before I could stand the band. The one I got from Dollar General, the band was comfortable right away. These were not. Somehow, some way, it took my skin a while to get used to whatever elastic they were using here. And by that time, I have to be honest, I really liked how comfortable they were at first. But it took all day for me to realize that kind of, it just itched. It just didn't feel smooth. And so it started bothering me. So I thought, how can I wear out this elastic faster? This was before I knew you could return things at Temo within 30 days. And I've had other things to talk about, so sorry I hadn't shared it with you sooner. But I threw some of them, went ahead and put them in low heat in the dryer, thinking it would help soften up the elastic. And maybe that's part of what did it. But they're more comfortable now. However, the elastic doesn't like dryers. Elastic doesn't like heat. So now they don't hold much of anything. The thing is, when you have I know this because I went once to a consultation to see if I was going to have my breasts reduced and lifted, but I chickened out. I didn't want to spend my money that way, and I just thought, I just didn't want to do it. I backed out. So they're basically torpedo, shaped like a torpedo. They've always been this. I was born this way. There's never been like a pucker of meat or a pouch of meat. It's always been sort of, I had a friend call them banana boobs. That's closer to what mine are. And the nipples get hard really fast, no matter what, whether I put on a shirt or a bra or the temperature changes. So I've always had to wear a lift padded bra to be discreet. And really, I think of it as being polite. So these aren't keeping the bananas up. They're sagging through here just so easy. So these will not be purchased again. These I showed you, I really liked these in the beginning. However, I've purchased several of them now, 5 or 6, and none of them fit exactly the same. There was one that fit really well, and then there was one that fit good enough. Why am I having trouble putting this on? And then there were several that were just like, why can't I get the same seamstress? And I don't know why this one isn't. Oh, there we go. Gotta be smarter than the class. This is so comfortable. The elastic is a thin rubber under here, or thin elastic strap under here. And I don't think this has anything to do with it. It may be a, what's the word? Placebo effect that makes it feel like the strap is wider. But it is soft. It is really soft. And the back, this lace is much more comfortable than it feels. It has a little bit of padding in it, which I really appreciate. These have been working because I put several of them on, 2 of them on at least. And so it's been keeping things discreet. But I love the padding in these. Problem is with these is that you can't, I've purchased five, and not one of them fits the same here. So this one is too big. And when it's too big, the girls want to slip down between the bra and my rib cage. So as much as I like these, I've got a stack of these going back. Darn it. The great idea. And I'm different sizes, right? On each side, I always have been. And so wearing these around the house is actually more comfortable than this. If it doesn't have that slippage under there. And because it's wide open like that, I can shift them around and then it's still comfortable. Love them, but it's a waste of money. You have to buy a bunch of them to get 1 or 2 to fit. Then I want to tell you about these. I told you the other day how much I like these. They snap here and they have a leaf print. 4 snaps, leaf print. They have a wider strap like this one. But it's a little more latex feel. And it has a comfortable stretch band and a wide back. I told you the other day when I did a review on these, I was really happy with them. And the way the snaps go, I'm wearing one right now. The way the snaps go, you can't see the snaps poke through the shirt, and that was a concern for me. However, I liked them so much, I ordered some more and found out that depending on where you're getting them, they can fit different. I ordered large, and this fits fine. This fits well. This is a large. I would say that's what I ordered. That's what the evidence says. But this says, hi, honey. What are you doing? Nope. This says 40/90. I don't know. But it's too big. So I'm just saying, whatever it is you're going to order from them, you have to be ready to be tolerant and, in my case, willing to return things without stressing yourself out. Oh, one of the Temo influencers, she does a lot of Temo. She had these 3 colors. It comes in a box like this. When she showed it on her channel, it was too quick. And so I messaged her and asked her what brand it was or whatever so I could look it up. And it says Luxaza. Luxaza. Sorry the box is tore up, but it was hard to get into. And I am going to keep these because these are actually eyeshadows. But I'm going to keep them because they work at mixing together with a couple lipsticks that I have. And I will show you that in my next makeup application, which I'm going to do here shortly. They're very pretty, and I'll show you more about them. Well, here, I'll just go ahead and do it. I'm sorry. I'm being lazy. They have I think, 3 different choices. And I already have some brown shiny ones, which I don't use much. Let's see, this would be closer to my eyelid. See, that's kind of orangey. That's more mauve-y. This is the one I wanted, but it came in a 3-pack. And then here's the other one. Now I can tame down some of this, I think, to look a little more natural for me. That's why I think all 3 of them are worth keeping. Also, I want you to know this too. So I did this in the morning when I put on my makeup. I messed around with it, and I sampled them on my arm. No, in the evening. I'm sorry, I got them in the evening. They came in the evening, and I tested them on my arm. Went in, brushed my teeth, washed my face, and I kind of wiped it off, and I thought, oh well, it still stained a little bit. Woke up late the next morning, zipped through, getting ready, washed my face, brushed my teeth, put on makeup, went to work. The afternoon, there was still stain on my arms. I washed with soap and water. There was still a little bit more. So I thought, wow, isn't that impressive? Like, I'm wiping it off now, but I didn't wipe it off right away when I was dinking around with it. So we'll see. I just wiped it off hard, but I can still see some of the color. Oh, wow. No biggie. Also, one of the makeups that I ordered from them a long time ago came in a bottle that looked like this. And I found it on Amazon, and it was like $9 a bottle. And I don't have it right now. I must have it. I have some foundations I want to finish off that are good for the camera for work. So anyway, this is, I guess, a dupe. It's called July Star. So I thought I would try that. And I put it on this hand last night when this came in, rubbed it in, and thought, holy cow, another full coverage, right? I love full coverage, but as I'm rubbing it in, it shears out the coverage a little bit, and I'm seeing a little bit of a moisture shine. In the right light, you can see where it actually came up shiny for a second, and then it dried down. So my hands are all wrinkly. I can say that it looks like it covers well. Now, I sheared it down, but even though I'm going to be able to say on my face, I'm going to say, oh, I can see my wrinkles with this makeup. Yeah, well, my skin's wrinkly. So I'm just saying, I think I'm going to keep that. Just because it was so affordable. I think it was like $5 or under. Then they have several different pictures of this. It's a foundation that comes with, it's just the cutest thing. I think it's a waste of money, but then they give you this little makeup sponge, you know, instead of the little teardrop, they give you this. And you're supposed to do this, and it leaves an imprint. I always wondered, well, what if there's a screen there? How you can do that with your finger too? I mean, look at that. That's so cute. How in the world do you get to the bottom of this thing? You know, I mean, I can use this, I guess. But anyway, when I put it on my hand last night, And the reason why I'm going to go ahead and use it today is because my skin is so dry. I'm not a big sponge user, so I think it's a gimmick, and it wiggles a lot. Nobody's ever said that. Look at that. Feels like, yeah, came right out. It had a little bit of glue, but I don't hardly use the sponges I have. So what I can say is I can put my fingers down on it and squish it up. And, oh, it's very creamy, almost oily feeling to the touch. But I feel like my skin's going to eat it all up. Just drink it up, I mean. Well, I was going to do a different video for makeup, but I'm running out of time. I have to get in the office here pretty soon, so I'm going to go ahead and put my makeup on. And I'm going to finish using this. This is pretty sheer. I wouldn't call this medium coverage when you have to use this much. And it soaks in so fast. If you have dry skin, what a blessing, huh? And it is separating. Hi, honey. Hi. Hi. Oh, my God. There's this girl. I don't know where she lives, but it sounds like she lives here in America. In a warmer state like Arizona or New Mexico or something. I don't know. But they're having a heat wave as well. I watch her because I think her personality is adorable. And she has done a good job on building her channel. She's in it for the business, and she lets you know that. She's so adorable. There are several people that I've been watching that are young YouTubers or newer YouTubers, and they're in it for the, building a business. So they're watching their numbers come up and down, and they are posting regularly. They have a schedule. They're editing. They're doing all kinds of stuff. And she is, excuse me, a very young 50, just sweetheart. And her channel's called Hey Everybody. That's true. It's called Hey with lots of Y's. Everybody with lots of Y's, I think. But she does Temu after Temu after Temu reviews. And she was going to do some different ones because a couple people are talking about there's trouble with the platform. Okay, so this is getting into my wrinkles. But how often do I do this with my face? To see the wrinkles. It's not settling. There's one. Yeah, I got in one of my pocks from my acne. I don't like that. I'm going to put a little bit more there. Sometimes when makeup gets in a hole in these pocks, then the product that's in the hole looks whiter or more like, oh wow, that's really separating. That's separating. That's not just settling in a wrinkle. That's makeup settling in a weird way. Okay, that means I need to use powder. This is so moist, I'm going to use some on my lips. Why? Because I wanted to get in on this video, and I washed my face, and I've had the hot compresses on my eyes because my allergies have been bothering me. So I had a little sty a couple weeks ago. It's gone now, but I just get paranoid that it's going to come back. This is useless. I don't know that I'm even going to save it for a... But anyway, I forgot to put moisturizer on, so... What are you... Oh, no! Oh, honey. Chewing off the little label. I love these. I'll tell you what, Merles and Uggs are my favorite lamb's wool shoes, and they just don't make them like they used to. This was my fault because I left the closet open, and I know how much he likes my shoes. Ooh, those would have been hard to replace. I got those on sale at I believe it was a Floor Shine. Yeah. So, yeah, I was thinking about putting some of this stuff away so the dog doesn't yeah, and I'll have to, I think what I'm going to do is put on a bit of these lippies that I told you about. I'm going to go ahead and put on, oh, look at my beautiful, sorry I took your shoe away. Like, he doesn't have enough things to chew on, really? Good grief. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and, whoops. Put on a little lip. Why does it feel so dark? Oh, I don't have any of the curtains open. It's so hot. We have a heat advisory out for the last several days. And probably for one more. What do you think of that color? I was trying to use it as a lip liner. Yeah, the older I get, the less lips I have. So anyway, I'll put this all the way down. And I will... That was the right one, wasn't it? Oh, no. Oh, that was from my brown group. Oh. Okay, so that's more brown. So I'm going to use this one that's more lavender. See what that does. Oh, look at those great big chunky wrinkles. My goodness. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give myself some blush. Oops, I shouldn't have put this one on my forehead. Who cares? I like it. Where's the brown one that I had? Yeah, I bought two. I bought these individually, the browns individually, and then I bought the 3-pack of the pinks, reds, oranges, whatever those three were, in that pink box. So I'm just going to try to give myself a little bit of color. I have some redness here in my neck. So what I like to do, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, is I like to take whatever's left on my blush and blend it on the rest of my neck so the whole neck looks red instead of just that patch. Little on my ears. I think that's funny. Okay. I am now going to use some powder. Oh, I gotta smooth this out because it's already separating. Not just settling in the creases, but actually separating. The rest of the face is okay. Just that tender skin underneath. So I'm going to go ahead and use some powder. My nose is itching. Do I have a brush hair on my nose? It feels like it. My eyes watering. So what are y'all doing today? Anything fun? Anything important? Anything big? Anybody recuperating from the crazy news lately? Anybody staying out of this hot weather, or are you out there playing in it? Ah! Ha ha! Heard from one of our sweet ladies from across the pond. Oh my God. You have to read that accent. What an accent. I just love it. Went to a concert and I looked it up. Oh my gosh, it is absolutely a concert I would have gone to in Ireland. Oh my God. I just don't like flying. Our airplanes these days seem to be crap. A lot of people are still flying with total confidence, but I don't know. I'm just not feeling it, you know? But I think I would go to Ireland for that concert if I could get a room one of these days. I always wanted to go to Ireland ever since I was a little girl. Because my dad, we're all like redheaded Irish. And then somebody did a DNA and they said, no, we're not Irish, we're Danish. Like, Danish? What the heck? I'll have to research Danish. But I haven't had the chance to really research it. But that would be fun. Danish heritage culture. Just curious. Just curious. I have like not much eyebrows. So for me to put on fake eyebrows, like any more than what I'm already doing, to me I have to be very careful because I don't want to be made fun of for having too much going on with the old eyebrows. I didn't bring my morning coffee. Okay, I have to powder these up because if I try to put my eyeliner on without powder over that moisturizing foundation, it'll slide right off. That's the truth. So this helps with fallout, and then also if it gets right under my eye, it's just like, okay, then my eyeliner's done. Whew, on the bottom. I like doing that. Just brushing it right across my eyelashes. How about that? Crazy, huh? You don't want to get too rough. But this will get down in your eyelashes. If you have crazy eyelashes like I do, I have crazy eyelashes. My eyelashes are like zigzag. They're not in a straight line. You would think I'd have really thick eyelashes because you would think maybe it was 2 rows, but it's not. They're just zigzaggy. Oh, goodness. Okay, and this is an eyeliner that I got from Temo. $1 a bottle or $2 a bottle. Oh, that's not. Huh. Okay, it's music, flower. Music, flower. I'd have to get my eyeliner, capital EYE, liner is on the back. Fashion makeup. I like it. Don't be too rough with the handles. I wrench down on things, so you have to kind of not break the merchandise, because I've already disconnected the lid once. Okay, so here's how I'm doing my eyeliner. I ratchet it down, kind of like a radius that we used to have in school. You'd poke it in the floor and then it would go in a circle to make a perfect circle. I don't remember why we did that. I didn't do well in math, but see, just like that. I'm anchored on my chin. And then I try to get it down into my eyelashes. I don't do waterline because I'm just going to be at work. Now, I have done my waterline when I've gone out on a date or like when I volunteer at some fancy event or get invited to a fancy event. Like when I remember I did a lot of extra little touch-ups with my makeup when I volunteered with the Miss Tennessee pageant. I got to meet Lee Greenwood and his wife and her dad. I've seen them at a couple different events now. She's involved in that. Okay, I got a little here. Get it right away because this stuff is really good. And it will dry up tight on your skin. I haven't had any trouble with this eyeliner. I think I bought 10 of these. 10 or 13. I think I already told you about it. But I don't know if I told you after wearing it daily for a while, just how impressed I am with it. I used to swear by Revlon. Revlon had an eyeliner that came in a package similar to this. Wet n Wild has one, and Maybelline has one. But I can't find that Revlon anymore. And then they changed the wand from being what I just showed you to this teeny weeny little teeny weeny brush. Now that doesn't, I'm not doing just a tip wing. My eyes are too wrinkled and old to do that. So I don't do that. I have this one because I'm going to put the brush from the other one in it when I need to use it. But both of these have brushes that when this other eyeliner gets empty, I'll try to see if this will go into those other containers. I have done that before when I could still find the Revlon that I liked. Color Stay. Revlon Color Stay. Love, love, love Revlon Color Stay. But I got this for $2 or under. And Revlon Color Stay, I think, was $13 the last time I used it. It was $8 when I first started using it. I didn't use my, I'm going to see if I can use one of my color sticks here to add a little more. My eyebrows look so orange that I think I'm going to try to. And it comes with a little brush on the other end for blending. See how it's going to work. I can tell you from last time, don't overblend. Blend just enough, because otherwise it starts getting down into your pores and in my pores. Because I had such bad acne that I have to be careful of things settling in. Also, if you have hairy eyelids like I do, because I don't wax anymore, it'll show up every hair. Like, see, I don't know how I overdid it on this side. See how blotchy it is? And then the other side looks nice and smooth. Well, smooth enough. I wasn't able to repair it last time. I had to wipe it off. I'm not wiping it off this time. I'm just going to tell it, go ahead, stay there. And maybe I'll add some more. Here, let's make them both look blotchy. That way at least they're balanced in the camera. I don't have enough time. Nope, I don't have enough time to start over. Matter of fact, these headbands I got from Temo, and I might not do my hair at all and just go ahead and wear a headband at work. Except it'll probably hurt my head after a while. I don't like uncomfortable bras or headbands or ponytails. Always shifting them around. I'm going to keep that. I don't know about this. I can't imagine that there's very much product because this sounds hollow. Now, they have some of these makeups with prettier pictures on them. I compared them. They had a lot of the same reviews, so I took the one that was less expensive. Although I like the picture on the other one better. But I don't buy makeup for the pictures. So we'll see. I'll try to, again, a couple more times. What did this come off of? Oops. Oh, the brush. Okay. Now, mascara, and we're good. I was going to tell you something else. Oh, I wanted to show you these headbands. Once again, I know I've showed these, but I wanted to tell you, I got the 3-pack, and they were on sale. Some special, I got them 3 for under $5, I think. Anyway, I'm not used to having headbands that don't have the fabric sewn all the way around. But these flap. However, somehow it's secured enough and the ends are tight. So when I put it on, that fabric moves. And so it looks a little bit more like fabric to me. I'm just saying, I'm not returning them. I like it. I like it. Okay. Okay, always remember, tube your mascara, put it on the top, then put it on the bottom. Oh no, what did I do? How I never do that. I have these black specks for my mascara. Well, I can tell you this. This eyeliner dries so hard that it will mess with your eyelashes. That's why I don't use it on my days off. It makes my eyelashes hard to put mascara on if I'm looking for a natural look. And I just have never been one to put mascara on before eyeliner. I don't know that it's possible. So I don't usually have to remove a lot of mascara from application. That's why I really enjoyed using powder eyeliner for a while, but it just got old having to touch it up during the day. And it kind of expires. The powder doesn't last forever. And I've been using my little vibrator on my wrinkles. Been enjoying the results of that as far as I can tell. I'm going to put just a tiny bit more makeup. Oh my God, we're over an hour. Can you believe that? I'm just going to tap down this stick. I don't trust it. I want to keep it from separating more than it already is. So I'm just using the light gray that I have in there, which is also Temo eyeshadow. And then I guess I need to blend it by tapping, not rubbing, because that stuff, I don't trust it. I'm about ready for my coffee. That's how big of a hurry I was in. So, I have been successful with their makeup brushes as well. I ordered a kit, one of my first orders, that had a few more in it as well. But these are my 4 favorite ones. I use this one for my eyebrows and under my eyes for powder. I use this for eyeshadow and foundation and blush, cream blush. All right. I feel so much better today, and I have to just let you know how much I appreciate the little messages and encouragement. I just love our little community. All right. I'll let you go and have a wonderful day. Keep in touch. Say hi. Mwah. Bye for now.